So it's June, and middle of June generally means it's time for our family beach trip. I have been going to the beach every year pretty much since I was 5 years old. My mom's family started this tradition, and this is our 40th year. So yes, I have missed a couple of years, or there's been a couple of years when I've only been here for a couple of days or whatever, but for the most part, I have been here almost every year for the last 40 summers. That's a lot. Now I'm bringing my own family, and my cousins are each bringing their own families, and this is quite the crowd. We have several houses, and not quite sure exactly how we're going to be doing this whole social distancing thing, but we're going to figure it out. We have our own home for our family, and so that will be great.
This far apart.
My loving sister.
Mom, we'll
Come on,
be this
over.
far apart. Be this far apart.
Charlie's enjoying a treat of,
No.
Peanuts.
Alex.
as you can imagine, getting this family ready for a trip is not very easy, but this year the kids really took a lot of it on their own. They've been begging us to do this. We weren't able to come at all last year because we went to West Virginia for a good friend's wedding, and so they have really been looking forward to coming to the beach. And we're going for the entire week, and I'm looking forward to some downtime, and we'll see how it goes.
Will it be safe?
Can everybody see the ocean now?
Yeah! Oh my God!
We made it. We're here. We are at the beach. Open the door! Three, 4, 5.
After the millions of times I've asked you
6,
not to happen, no.
7.
Yeah,
Why didn't we bring our tubes? Oops. We could have gone
this is not
tubing.
that kind of
8.
stuff.
9.
First communion, kid.
That looks like it.
Can we go to the beach?
Not until I get something to eat.
Can we go get our bathing suits on? Can we go see Gran?
Pickleback.
Here's my best friend.
And this is what happens to all the stuff
Just get stuff done.
thrown on the floor.
Yes. The smell of the best smelling thing in the world.
I'm gonna have to have some of that. I am hungry.
Tell me what this is.
She knows a lot of shells and stuff. I don't know it's not a shell, but... As a faithful Catholic, I am honored to have in my family a priest. My uncle, James Buckholtz, has been a priest for 19 years now, but with this year of craziness with all the COVID-19 stuff, First Communions have been put off around the country. Most of the time they happen right after or soon after Easter, usually in May. And most of us weren't even able to attend Mass during May. We were watching Mass at home on our televisions. And so lots of children were not able to receive their First Holy Communions on time. Damien was one of them. And I came up with the idea a couple of months ago that maybe he could receive his First Holy Communion while we were at the beach. My grandmother at the time was 97 years old, and her health was not doing very well when I came up with this idea. I really wanted her to be able to make Damien's First Holy Communion because she's made most of my children's First Holy Communions, and it's always been a privilege to have her there. She even, at the age of 96, traveled down here for Alex's confirmation last fall. And I knew because of her failing health that it would be difficult for her to travel this year, and especially with all the COVID stuff, wasn't so sure it was going to happen in the first place. We are privileged with a priest in the family to be able to have Mass right there at our beach house every year, and I was hopeful that Father Uncle Jimmy could give Damien his First Holy Communion. Unfortunately, my grandmother passed on May 30th and wasn't able to make the beach trip, much less the First Holy Communions. And that was a really hard thing for our entire family. However, at her funeral, I finally decided to ask Uncle Jimmy anyway, because I knew that it would be extra special for her if he was able to make his First Holy Communion at the beach. So Father Uncle Jimmy said yes, and it turned out that my cousin Audrey's son also needed to make his First Holy Communion. So Damien and Vincent made their First Holy Communions together at the beach, and it was truly a special and memorable experience.
Behold the Lamb of God, behold him who takes away the sins of the world. Blessed are those called to the supper of the Lamb.
Lord, I am not worthy you should enter in my roof, but only say the word and my soul shall be healed.
Granny, I know you were grinning from ear to ear when this was happening. That must have been really special for you, but to be able to see your son give two of your great-grandsons their first Holy Communions.
The body of Christ.
Unfortunately, you can see that I did not prep Damien very well for his actual reception of his first Holy Communion. He is accustomed to seeing our family kneeling at a communion rail and receiving communion on the tongue. However, in this age of COVID-19, a lot of parishes are not receiving on the tongue because of health concerns. And so he was completely caught unawares as to how to receive differently than he normally sees us receiving.
Yeah, that's what you want. It's your uncle. Do another one. Give him another hug. That's one I like better.
It is a beautiful first full day here at the beach. We are spending most of our time at a beachfront house that we rent for my mom's generation. So she and all her siblings stay in this house, and then the rest of us, my cousins and all their families, we stay in other houses and just come up over here to the main house for meals and just access to the beach and hanging out with each other. But we are doing something different because of the COVID-19. The kids are not really going in the house at all. They're eating outside on the porch, and all the parents are actually going upstairs and getting the food for the kids and serving them outside, trying to really limit, everybody's exposure to each other. So it's amazing. Usually you have so many people in these houses, in this one house, and because if you put us all together, there's like 100 of us. And of course, we're not all usually here, but in one house, that's pretty loud and crazy, and we always have a really good time. So this year is really different, and I don't know, but so far I think it's worked out well, and the kids are enjoying the beach and the pool.
No problem.
You're gonna get in now, huh?
Yep, I'm getting in. I love the beach. Those legs, baby. You have a nice kick on it, Claire. Gotta work on those arms. After space having them blow bubbles. There you go. Good job. Stand up. It's only a foot deep.
So I found a crab, but I don't remember what it's called.
A hermit crab.
A hermit crab. I found a hermit crab.
Can you show it to us?
I don't really want to pick it up.
You don't want to pick it up?
I guess.
Is it in there?
Yes, it is. But I don't want to. Let's put that in the pile.
Look.
He just went back inside.
Well, okay, bye. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out.
It came out a lot.
It came out a lot. So we're gonna go over there so we can sit down.
How's that barbecue chicken?
I'm patting up a bit.
So awesome.
Another beach experience. A hermit crab walking across the kitchen floor. And now it's back in his shell.
Look at the bubbles. And like nicking, right? Kind of stuck there.
Rusty's gonna eat your hermit crab.
Fast up animal. I won't ever eat it. Crap. Munch, munch, munch.
You're a nut. Extra napkins? A
Can I
must.
see your phone?
How's your Italian ice? How about yours? You think it's good? Strawberry lemonade, Italian ice sounds yummy.
Eat yours, please.
It's really good. This blueberry ice cream is really good.
That
You
blue
should try it.
that blueberry ice cream is really good. I bet. Hi, just sitting out here on the pool deck, enjoying the sun. Boy, it is bright. I have to dig my sunglasses out. Enjoying the sun and a yummy peach
Wait,
daiquiri.
put that up again?
Yeah, in your garage, don't you have like a tennis ball hanging down or something?
That's a good enough.
We're having a good time at the beach this week. Have 2 days left before we go home. Just one full day though. But tonight we get to eat shrimp for dinner, our annual tradition, and celebrate Charlie's birthday. That's also an annual tradition. Okay, turn it off because you don't even have it pointing at me.
3, 2, 1. Bye. Are you ready, Mom?
I'm ready.
Go.
Good job. All right.
Ready.
It's just gonna float away from you. I think it's because the wind's blowing this way.
Yeah, feel the wind, it blows.
Hiya.
What you eating, Damien?
Shrimp.
Shrimp.
Fish sticks. And teardrop house. And
Shrimp.
next, it's going to be. You'll know.
Oh, I will. What about
You'll find out.
what about these things right here? Are you eating those?
No, I haven't.
Are you going to? There's hummus over here too.
Probably not.
You're probably not going to eat any veggies? That's the most important part of the meal.
I ate fruit.
You ate fruit. Okay, well that's a good start. So we are celebrating Charlie's 45th birthday at the beach. This is traditionally how he celebrated his birthday growing up. They were usually at the beach for his birthday. So, different side of the family, because we're here with my side of the family this time, but we're at the beach and celebrating Charlie's birthday today.
Shh, guys, stop.
Just listen.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you.
Make a wish, old man Tucker.
Yay! So, just in case you're wondering about the crazy cake, Charlie is gluten-free, so we made him a peach crisp for his birthday. However, I wanted to serve it nice and warm, came out of the oven, and of course it was nice and warm, but I knew that if I tried to put candles in there, they were all going to melt. So we happened to have maybe 1/4 pound cake left over. We took 45 candles, put them all into that 1/4 pound cake, and sang happy birthday. You didn't get one yet?
Happy birthday.
Dad.
What? This is Dad. Awesome dad, great guy. You've taught me so many important lessons over the years, and I wouldn't be who I am today without your guidance, support, and advice. Love you, Dad, for all that and more. Happy birthday. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I like that.
Something I just realized, Mom. We can get him a white T-shirt and sew this on it, because it's one of those things that.
Oh, it's a patch, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Sew that on a.
That was a good gift, guys. Thanks.
Can someone please turn this fan off? No.
Is my lip
Please.
not?
No.
Yes, it's freezing.
Please. No.